Austin so Jones could tell Coach Tom Landry he was fired. It was an extraordinary turn of events, considering Jones did not even officially own the team, at least as far as the NFL was concerned. Thus began one of the wildest and most entertaining eras in NFL history. Jerry does Dallas, indeed. Jones pulled Landry off the golf course in the middle of a round at Hidden Hills Country Club, near Landry's vacation home in the exclusive Lakeway section of Austin, on a day he was playing well and smacking his drives right down the middle of the fairway, no less, and fired him. Hours later, Jones held the press conference that became known as the Saturday Night Massacre that enraged all of Dallas, even the hypocritical Cowboys fans who had been pleading with Schramm for years to fire Landry. The difference? They had wanted Tex to do it. Instead, some unknown bumpkin from the wrong side of the Red River in Arkansas decided the end had come for St. Tom, with a $1 million golden parachute settling the final year of his contract. This is like Lombardi's death, Commissioner Pete Rozelle, who 3 months later would announce his own retirement, said with deep regret. It was inconceivable back then that in 2017 Jones would join Rozelle, Landry, and Schramm in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. At the St. Regis, Jones was dressed immaculately in a suit and tie. He learned early the value of dressing nicely when his mom had him wear a bow tie to greet customers in his father Pat's grocery store. On this day, he had just returned from a meeting at the NFL offices on Park Avenue and been recognized on his 10-minute walk back every step of the way. No team had more fans in enemy territory than the Cowboys. Jones was now holding a cup of hot tea in his right hand, and the spoon inside it clanged against the mug as his hand began to shake. He paused, then began a story about the risks he took to buy the Cowboys and how it still gave him anxiety. His eyes got red and moist, and his voice cracked. Yes, there is crying in football. It was an emotional time in Jones's life, with the Hall of Fame voting imminent, the sadness he felt that his parents had passed and were not around to share the moment when his selection was announced, and the flashback to risking his fortune when he was worrying so much he went from perfect health to being diagnosed with arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat. He had what doctors told him was a good time heart, which he said was most common among medical students studying for endless hours and not sleeping enough and using caffeine or alcohol to stay awake. When your body says stop, you don't stop, Jones said. The anxiety that was so paralyzing in 1989 paid off with 3 Super Bowl titles, recognition among the greats in the game with a bust in Canton, and a franchise valued by Forbes at $4.8 billion, the most in the world, and just over $1 billion more than the runner-up New York Yankees, followed by the New England Patriots and Manchester United. I didn't have the answers financially, he said. I really stuck it out there to buy the team. I had walked with the financial devil to buy these Cowboys. Jones went to his doctor to find out why he had been having these episodes of uncontrollable tears while telling stories of how he gambled it all to buy the Cowboys. You had a traumatic experience back then, his doc said. The tears didn't stop in the hotel room. He cried right up until the day before his August 5, 2017 induction, which he topped off with an A-list party of 1,000 of his dearest friends at the Glenmore Country Club in Canton. The party cost $8 million. That included a hometown discount from Justin Timberlake for his 2-hour performance. The event was so extravagant, the estimate in the media went as high as $16 million. But not even Jones was willing to spend that much to celebrate himself. Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Emmitt Smith came and went with the Cowboys following careers that put them in the Hall of Fame.